Hello everyone, this is Keanan coming to you live from the city of Stalingrad, February 2nd, 1943. There's just been a tremendous battle that took place here, and I'm here with the German General, Paulus, to tell us what just occurred.
Our primary objective was to secure our oil fields in the Cascades, and due to this, I was given the order by Hitler to take over Stalingrad. We were assisted for the 4th Panzer Army and brought the strong army of our own. We moved into the early city in early September. Individual streets were fought over using hand-to-hand combat. We took a great deal of the city over but failed to assert our authority. What did we gain that day was taken back to the Russians in the night.
Did you hear from Hitler all during this time?
I then came into the communication with Hitler January 24th, 1943, and there were his words: "Surrender is forbidden." 6 armies held their position to the last man in the last round, and by their heroic endurance we will be unforgettable contribution towards the establishment of a defensive front and the salvation of the Western world. We continue to fight, but it is also faced up with winter. To encourage me, Hitler promoted me to the field marshal, but to help the fact that temperatures dropped to well below zero and food, ammunition, and heat were a short supply. We were ordered to fight to the last breath, but on January 31st, 1943, we could do nothing but surrender. Shortly after, General Schreck surrendered, and the northern group of February 2nd, 1943.
That was quite a story, General. Now let's go to our reporter in Russia to speak with General Zorkov to tell us what happened on that side.
Thank you, Keanan. And now I'm here with General Zhukov and the Red Army. General, can you describe to me the events that occurred here? And what are your thoughts on it all?
We, the Russians, have already devastated by the power of the Blitzkrieg during Operation Barbarossa. We had to make a stand, especially as the city was named after the Russian leader Joseph Stalin. For simple moral reasons, we could not let the city fall, and likewise, we could not let the Germans get control of the oil fields.
What did Stalin have to say about this?
Stalin's order was not a step backwards. On November 19th, we were in the position whereby we could launch a counteroffensive. I used 6 armies of 1 million men to surround the city. By November 23rd, we had the Germans trapped in the city of Stalingrad. We held out until winter, when shortly after the Germans first surrendered on January 31st, on the southern side.
Well, thank you, General, for your words. Now that you've heard both sides of the story, you might be wondering, why was this battle so important? Well, the failure of the German army was nothing short of a disaster. The complete army group was lost at Stalingrad, and 91,000 Germans were taken prisoner. With such a massive loss of manpower and equipment, the Germans simply did not have enough manpower to cope with Russian advances to Germany when it came. Despite resistance in many parts, they were in retreat on the Eastern Front from February 43 on. In his fury, Hitler ordered a day's national mourning in Germany, not for the men lost at the battle, but for the shame von Paulus has brought on Germany. Paulus was also stripped of his rank to emphasize Hitler's anger with him. He commented, "The god of war has gone over to the other side."